Hello and welcome to this free and easy tutorial for the piano version of Fake a Smile by Alan Walker and Salem Ilese. You can access the sheet music for this arrangement at pianoversion.org, and once you've learnt the song you can use the play along video linked above or at the end of this tutorial to practice in real time. Patreon members get 3 free sheet music downloads a month plus access to all extended tutorials and live events. For more information check out patreon.com/pianoversion UK. The play along version has a couple of slightly trickier moments. I'll give you some easy workarounds in this tutorial for those moments. Please hit subscribe to catch all the latest piano versions as they come out, and you can request piano versions of songs that you would like to hear or learn in the comments below. Fake a Smile is in the key of C major. That means it has no sharps or flats, all white notes in that scale. So we'll start at the beginning. There's a 2-bar intro. Starts with a chord of A minor. So we'll have for our right hand, little finger on middle C, middle finger on A below that, and thumb on E below that. Now our left hand is going to play an A, but it's going to play an A an octave below that. So we're not going to play that A just below it, we're going to play down there. So we're going to go 1, 2, then we're going to go to a C major chord. So left hand goes up to a C using our thumb. So if we start with our third finger on the A, we'll go up to a C with our thumb. 1, 2, 3, we're going to play in the right hand, thumb G, middle finger C, little finger E, 3, 4, down to an F major chord. So our little finger, if we've been playing the A with our third finger, our little finger should have been already resting on that F. And the right hand's going to jump down, so we're below middle C, little finger A, middle finger F, thumb on C. And that we hold that for a bar. So we go A minor, C, F, 2, 3, 4. That's the intro, and the intro sets up the chords for the verse. So when we start, we're going to play those same 3 chords, but all we're going to do at the beat 4 of the second bar is add a G major chord. So with our 4th finger in the left hand, we're going to play G, and we're going to play D, G, and B with the right hand. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then back to the A minor, and that phrase repeats 3 times. And then on the 4th time, we play the F, and we stop on beat 3. This is on the oh, 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 I try into the pre-chorus, okay? Let's play the intro into the verse. We're going to hold a pedal down for every chord, lifting up on each chord change. So, starting on the A minor, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2 to the C, 3, 4, and F, 2, 3, 4. You and I up all night. Now we're going to add the G, 3, 4. Nothing's wrong, nothing's right. F, 2, 3, 4. I swear these walls are upside down. Swear the roof is underground. Demons don't sleep at night. Oh, oh, oh. And we're into the pre-chorus, which is the try to turn off my mind, say I'm doing just fine. Obviously I'm singing an octave down from the original. Hopefully it's easy enough to follow. So the pre-chorus, this is where the chords change. We're going to play a C major chord. So right hand, we're going to play G below middle C with our thumb, C with our middle finger, and E with our little finger. So this is the same voicing as we play the C in the verse, that second chord. We're going to go back to that voicing. The left hand we're going to play octaves now, because we're playing a little bit louder now we got to this pre-chorus. So we're going to play octave Cs, thumb C below middle C, little finger C below that. If octaves are too much of a stretch for us, I'd play the lower note through this whole section. And in general, whenever there's an octave stretch in the left hand, always go for the lower note. So we're going to start with a C, we're going to go 1, 2, then we're going to go up to a D, so octaves move up to 1 note in the left hand, and we're going to make it a minor 7, D minor 7, so we've gone from the C, we're going to go thumb up to A, now our index finger is going to play C middle C, and our little finger is going to move up to F, 3, 4, then we're going to go down to an A, this time it's an A minor 7, so we're playing 4 notes with the right hand, so octave A's with the left hand, and then A with our thumb, middle C with our index finger, E with our 4th finger, and G with our fifth finger. You could play the E with your third finger depending on what is more comfortable for you. So A minor 7. If that 4-finger stretch is too much, skip the A and just play C, E and G because you've still got the A in the bass. So that's on the second bar. 1, 2. Then we go to an F. So octave Fs down to the Fs in the left hand. And we're going to play A. So our thumb stays on that A. Index finger stays on that C. And our little finger moves to an F. And that's the 2-bar repeated phrase for the pre-chorus. So it's C, then D minor 7, A minor 7, and then F. And we go through twice on that. So it goes 3, 4. I try to turn off my mind, say I'm doing just fine, but I'm screaming inside like, say these words on repeat while I'm trying to breathe. Now you're counting on me, so I fake a smile. That takes us into the chorus. Now, volume-wise, we're going to come down in the chorus. So we've got, now you're counting on me, so I fake a soft. But I know, and the chords are going to change again for this chorus. So now we're going to go to single notes in the left hand. We're going to play G, that's an octave below middle C. We're going to play a G major chord. We've just played this big F here. We're going to play single G with the left hand. And we're going to move our voicing down with the right hand. We're going to play the same voicing that we played for the G in the verse. So that's little finger on B below middle C, middle finger on G, and thumb on D. We're going to go 1, 2. Now we're going to play a C major chord in the right hand, whilst the left hand plays an E in the bass. So it's called a C over E. Thumb plays E, middle finger or index finger on the G, and little finger on middle C. 3, 4. Now we're going to play an F add 9. That means it's an F major chord with the second in there, the G. So you can play that with thumb on F, index finger on G, middle finger on A, and little finger on C, or you can play it with all the fingers apart from the thumb, whatever's comfortable for you. So it's G, C over E, and then F add 9, 2, 3, and on beat 4, we're going to play an A minor 7. So we play an A in the left hand, that's going up to an A in the left hand, and our thumb is back on that E, index finger G, little finger middle C. So it's actually the same chord that we played with the C over E, but now playing it with an A in the bass makes it an A minor 7, and we repeat those chords again, G, C over E, and the second time we play them, we play the F add 9, we're going to hold that for a full count of 4. So we're going from the chorus. I'll try and sing it up in the actual register this time. So I fake a smile, but I know you know me too well. 2, 3. But it's alright, you're like heaven when I'm in hell. 2, 3, 4. That takes us into the second verse. Now the second verse is exactly the same as the first verse, but what we're going to do, we're going to play octaves in the left hand just to give it a little bit of a more present sound, but the chords are the same. Now, if the octaves are too much, just play the lower note in the left hand, but play it louder. The only difference chordally is that we don't stop on the oh, oh, oh. So we still do the F, G, so it's that 2-bar phrase repeated 4 times round. Now then we get to the pre-chorus again. The pre-chorus we're going to play exactly the same as how we've just played it. So C, D minor 7, A minor 7, F. Lyrically it's exactly the same as well. Then the chorus, that is exactly the same as the first chorus as well. So making it quieter and single notes in the left hand. So why don't we play through from the second verse, you were there, held me hard, through the pre-chorus and the second chorus. So we've gone, you're like heaven when I'm in hell. 2, 3, A minor. You were there, held me hard. 2, 3, 4. Tasted like, but felt the dark. With the G, 3, 4. I'm waiting for them all to see. I don't deserve your company. To love myself is way too hard. Oh, oh. Oh, I try to turn off my mind, say I'm doing just fine, but I'm screaming inside like, Say these words on repeat while I'm trying to breathe. Now you're counting on me, so I fake a smile, but I know you know me too well. 2, 3. But it's alright, you're like heaven when I'm in hell. 2, 3, 4. And then we're into the middle section. We've got one little bar of interlude. This is the hardest bar, and this is what we'll alter for the easy version. First, I'll teach you. I'd say it's more of an intermediate level. So we're going to play F, C, and F in our left hand, and we're going to play G, A, and C with our right hand. And we're going to hold the pedal down for this whole bar. So we can go 1 and So the right hand's going to jump up with a thumb on B above middle C. 1 and I'm going to go B, C, F above that, and then E. 1 and 2 and. Now the left hand's going to jump up and play a full G major chord, but we're holding the pedal down so that F in the bass is going to hold through. So we play that F, C, and F, and then the left hand moves up, thumb on B below middle C, index finger on G, little finger on B. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the right hand, 1 and 2 and 3 and. So on 3 and we're going to play B, C, 1, B, C, F, E, B, C. Play that with your index finger and middle finger, and then jump down 4 E and. That's D, E, C, back down to middle C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and. So that pedal makes it all quite smudgy in a nice way. So if we're going to play an easier version, we'd take out that movement. So we'd play the first chord, maybe you just play F and C in the left hand, and we play the F, G, A, and C in the right hand. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we play the G chord with our right hand. So B little finger, G middle finger, D thumb. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, holding the pedal through. It takes us to the middle 8. So we're going to play an A minor. This is back to everyone playing the same here. A minor, the same A minor that we play in the verse at the beginning, but the left hand's up the octave. So A minor, single notes left hand. Then to C, same voicing, so G, C, and E. Now we're going to go to a straight D minor, no seventh. So A, D, and F. A below middle C, middle finger D, little finger F. The left hand's gone up to D, so you should start on your little finger, middle finger for C, second finger for D, and then we go up to an F major chord, so middle C with our thumb in the right hand, F with our middle finger, A with our little finger, whilst our thumb in our left hand plays the F, so A minor, C, D minor, F. And we're going to go back to an A minor, same voicing, but we're going to play eighth notes or quavers. We're going to go 1 and 2 and. And on the 2 and, instead of a C, we're going to replace it with a B, just for one quaver. 1 and 2 and. Now I played the A with your index finger because we're going to go to octave Cs in a second. 1 and 2 and. Go to the same voicing of the C. 1, 3 and 4 and. On 4 and, that same movement in the C, 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 B, C. So replace the C with the B. 3 and 4 and. We're going to go to an F, but this time we're going to add the 9. Now there's two ways you can play this with the right hand. Little finger on F, middle finger on C, index finger on A, thumb on G. We're going to play that eighth notes through the bar. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You could also play the A and the G with your thumb, and then you move your index finger to C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. While the left hand is going to play octave Fs. We're going to start with our thumb is going to play eighth notes all the way through. 1 and 2 and. Then our little finger, having held for the first 2 notes, is going to then join on eighth notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if that stretches too much, then I'd play the lower one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And we crescendo, we get louder through those final two bars. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if the stretch in the right hand is too much for you, I go back to that same F add 9 voicing where you play thumb on F, index finger G, middle finger A, little finger C. But you can still do the same thing. 2 and 3 and 4 and. So let's play through that middle 8. I won't sing the vocal on this because it's that kind of affected vocal on it. So we'll just play the piano part for it. So going, you're in heaven when I'm in hell. 2, 3, 4, 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4, A minor, C to D minor, then to an F. Then we're going to start building 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I fake a smile. And we got a 2-4 bar. That means only 2 beats. So we're going 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So I fake a 1. So just 2 beats on So I Fake a Smile. Now we're into the final chorus section where we're actually going to play 3 choruses together. The first 2 we're going to play nice and loud. We're going to play octaves in the left hand. Same chords. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to put that A minor in both times through this first chorus and second chorus. Voicings are the same in the right hand, but we're going to play quarter notes or we're going to play quarter notes or crotchets. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that phrase repeats itself twice for the first chorus, twice again for the second chorus. Exactly the same. Nice and loud, full, big octaves, lower octave if we're not doing the octave stretch. Then we get to the final time round. This is the third time round the chorus in this last stretch. We're going to jump up. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, we've done the A minor 7. Then everything's going to jump up. We're going to play a G. We're going to play the G below middle C with our left hand. And we'll play that with our thumb. And then our right hand is going to play D above middle C with our thumb, G above that with our middle finger, and B above that with our little finger. 1, 2, then a different voicing for the C over E. So E in the left hand, middle C, then E, then G with our right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the F add 9. That middle C stays with our thumb, while third finger F, fourth finger G, little finger A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just a single F in the left hand. Then that repeats. It's alright, you're like heaven when I'm in hell. And then we just hold on that F add 9. So let's play through the last 3 choruses. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So I fake a smile, but I know you know me too well. But it's alright, you're like heaven when I'm in hell. And so I fake a smile, but I know you know me too well. But it's alright, you're like heaven when I'm in hell. So I fake a smile, but I know you know me too well. No G, but it's alright, you're like heaven when I'm in hell. I hope that's given you all the tools you need to play this song. Don't forget to check us out on Patreon to see all the benefits you get as a Patreon member.